Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video with me, Tops. Today we are giving a first look to a game called Hollywood Animal. Now this is an advanced version of the demo. There is a demo available on Steam, but the company got in contact with me through Keymailer to give me an advanced version of the key. This game in itself, I've not played at all. This is literally our first look that I've completely doing. It's going to be my honest review of this game. If it's a good game, maybe we can see it coming out. I think it's the 27th of February the game comes out. But yeah, just a quick disclaimer at the start of this episode. Like I say, the game developers have given me a key through Keymailer. There is some things in this game that depicts real life events and situations which some people may find disturbing. There may be certain things that are not quite nice to certain individuals due to their backgrounds and characteristics. It is trying to be as true to history as possible, so hopefully you guys aren't affected by much of that. But with that all being said, we're going to start a brand new game and see how we get through and what this game is all about. 1929, Hinduism of the 20s gives away to Great Depression, of course. The Great Depression was a big thing in America. I not only know so much about the history of films, I did go to college for a bit to do film studies, so I know about the 20s and that, and obviously the talkies. The advent of talkies heralded golden age of cinema, and life gives to Hollywood and the cinema. So yeah, the talkies were a big thing. There's, I think, 2025 as we're just in. Some of the first talkies are actually now in the public domain, which is kind of crazy because it's like nearly 100 years ago. It's 95 years ago. It's crazy. Film companies fiercely compete to market influence. Yeah. So in the golden age of Hollywood is when you had the Hollywood model, which you guys don't know, to purchase a bankrupt studio, to build a new business, and it runs. So yeah, the Hollywood age of studios, just to kind of add a bit of a history here, people would be contracted to, we're creating a logo. If I can spell it correctly, Top Studios is what we're going to call it. Logo-wise, I do quite like the... Oh, there's quite a few of them. There was one that I quite liked. That one? Yes, it's kind of like an owl. So yeah, we're going to do Top Studios. But yeah, going back to what the golden age of cinema was, or golden age of studios in America, you literally would have... We're not going to change anyone's names because we don't care about the names or anything like that. We're just going to go straight into the game. But yeah, the golden age of cinema is literally people would be hired by that studio and can only make movies on that studio. So we're going to make a first film. Now, we're not going to do a romance, even though romance would probably be a good one for this area. Wild West or a detective. I think we're going to go detective because it's kind of going to be black and white and that kind of stuff. I think we're going to go detective film for our first ever film. And see how this does. So, Prison Break, great theme for it. Yeah, definitely a Prison Break detective would be an interesting thriller. So, an antagonist being a serial killer, played by Nick Crow. The prisoner's name is he's a serial killer. This is looking like it's going to be a decent film, to be fair. But yeah, could you like nowadays you would have someone make a film with one studio, be an actor in that, and then go to a completely different studio, be an actor in there, and this, that, and the other. You only really see that mainly in TV. Now, like, they're contracted to stay within certain TV channels. Like you'll have people that are contracted just to do Sky Sports in the UK, and they can only do Sky Sports stuff. They can't go over to the BBC. But recently, they have actually started slowing that down, and people can now break up away from what their main characters are. Well, not main characters, but main areas. Like, for instance, one person used to do stuff on the BBC. They've now moved away from the BBC, do stuff for Channel 4, they do stuff for Sky, they do stuff for TNT, and they can kind of just go about. So it's this, the search for the killer. This is going to make a very good thing. So there's a detective, a serial killer, search for the killer. I'm not reading through any of this, but I'm just carrying on because I don't know how this game works. We're making our first ever film, and it's doing a plot line of how it works. And we just hope that this is going to be a very good film. The finale, the antagonist gets punished, which is the serial killer gets punished, and they get put to the electric chair. Great way to end the film. The person that broke out of jail is now straight to the electric chair, just because that's how it works. Our ratings are quite decent, to be fair, even though there's nothing more we could have done to change that. I don't know how we're going to create our own. So the film's commercial and artistic appeal may change after each stage of development. The film Messenger of Death received these ratings after the works of the script was completed. The screenwriter loved the story. Okay. The scriptwriter went up. After pre-production, the film's ratings rose even higher. Casting famous actors in the Celeste ways the boost. Okay. This is a way to try and get us to better. So I don't know how this works. Is that the 7 or a 9? I don't understand. This is how much money the studio has spent to make the picture. Okay. When you start shooting your own picture, you identify your... Okay. So this is kind of just telling us stuff about the studio, which first development of the game, not the game, of the movie, was interesting. Time to send the footage to post-production to complete the film. Okay. Right, so we need to add an editor. So he's not happy. I think we're going to do... Yeah, we're going to do Emma. And a composer. We're going to try and do the... Oh, he's racist, so we're not going to use him. Film development. We're going to try and do the best quality we can. This takes less days, but it's more money and it's better quality. Music recording. We'll do that one as well. And sound recording. We'll do that one. So it's starting off as 7.5 and it's going to a 9.5. What it's going to get after post-production. You've planned out post-production, but until you've assigned a department head, you won't be able to get moving. Okay. We need to get a department head. So, Chief Human Resource Officer. This guy's even on both. There's no women in the market at the moment, so we'll have to hire him. And hire missing department heads, hire post-production head. Okay, no head of department. Hire head of department, okay. We're going to go for the ones that are kind of equal in the happiness and the loyalty. And distribution partner. Ah. We don't have a distribution partner yet. And you've got less loyalty. You've got more happiness. We'll go for you. Right, build a script. Okay, this is our way to make a new script. So gotta completely just put a new there. Developers. Oh, how much is we gonna? I think we'll go in the middle. Because obviously we could end up spending well, you're not just spend $500,000. We're gonna try and put as much money as we can into things, because the more money we put into it, the better it is for us at the end of the day. You can speed up or slow down the passage of time. Okay, that's gonna be ready to go before we're ready to start doing our new film. I like how it's called Mod. We've got no movies in theaters. I want to kind of stick it in this area here if we're able to. So it'll be not a Christmas film, but it'd be like a it'll run after here is where I'm hoping to put it. How do we come out of these? We just press escape. There we go. And we're just going to whiz the time forward to get these being built and developed. A lot of people walking around and stuff. 9 days left. The financial officer. I got divorced a couple of years ago, and I figured I was out of chance until I met Kay. What's this? Please do me a favor, help me fight this addiction. Visit me, I absolutely cannot concentrate. She captures me. We got a fatter additions. Happiness will decrease by 10, but his loyalty will increase by 10. We need your happiness up. We'll give him more happiness and we'll get loyalty down. Okay. So spent at this stage. So we're basically doing a $500,000 film. It went down and it went down because with editing. That's not good. But people have got experiences going up, which is great. Right, let's select a poster. This one seems a bit better. We're gonna distribute. Do we get to say when our films go out, or does it go out here? The release calendar displays all films being shown across America for the foreseeable. Okay. The studio's previous owner already chose a release date for this film. You'll choose to have the release date of the next film. Okay. You don't just own a studio, but the whole network of 91 cinemas. You can run your films in the cinemas for free. Well, that's not going to be enough to reach a wide audience. You'll have to rent other cinemas if you want a solid. Okay. The studio's previous owner already arranged this and has paid the film's rental costs. The first week, the film is scheduled to be shown 7,185. Yeah, times. Some 3,185 of these screens will take place in your cinemas, leaving 4,000 across the cinemas. Okay, so we still have to figure out rental costs. The screenings and rentals are expected out 4 weeks from release. Once they're expired, you can extend your rentals. Okay. They'll start printing the film tomorrow and will be finished to distribute 5 weeks' time. Distribution goes out all at once when they've received. Okay. Printing speed and costs vary by contractor. The studio's previous owner already paid to have this film printed. Typically, the film begins promotion a few weeks before the film. The advertising has time to get momentum. Studio previous owner already arranged for the advertising. Okay. Your film is being promoted and being advertised agency. This tells the audience who should target them. Studio's previous owner already paid the agency for the promotion of 3 films. After that, you'll have to arrange advertising yourself. Okay. So select the demographic for what advertising will focus all while promoting films. So it's for the whole family, I think. It's a murder. So I'm guessing it's for boys and men. Or for adults. Who do we advertise this for? It's kind of it's a thriller. It's a thriller. So I'm gonna say it's for adults. Okay. Audience will soon be watching the first film with luck. Okay. Right, and now we're just waiting to be able to get our next film sorted. Head of distribution. Okay. Is a surefire hit, a farewell film by a young star. Yeah. Let's let them know what the deal is and get our slots back. So we better keep our heads down. We're new to the business. The old studio closed its doors. Hang on. I'm really confused about this. They scheduled production carefully and chose a good window for release. The film, right when the public would be hungry and practically no competition. The studio, Margin Pictures, decided Messenger Death would never see the light today. I know who was pulling the strings, but convinced the theatre owners to give them our slots. Oh. But they'll convince all the theatre owners to give them our slots. The film, the margins are releasing instead, doesn't even get have the title yet. We'll get our slot back. Influence points to okay. We got 50 influence points. Interesting. We're waiting for this to be finished building. Just see how we go with that, because it just takes time now. We're just waiting on things. It releases in a month, and this is going to be ready to start producing stuff in a month. Head of maintenance. Construction of the strip department is going according to plan, but there's a small snag. According to the artistic vision, a large red leaf maple should be in the centre. Decorative element, our crunch has found a suitable tree in a reserve on the border between and already agreed on a price and transportation. Inspector who issues the permit is playing coy, as he can't say how long the papers will take. Maybe a week, a month or two. We'll pay you for $200. Issue needs to be resolved quickly and discreetly. The funds the studio's bank account can be useless. then the situation gets sticky. Cash is king. So we've got some cash on hand to slide under the table to get that tree implemented. Alright, so the tree's now in, and we're 5 days away from this being ready. And we're 14 days from this being ready. So let's get this... okay, so we're 1 day away. I've slowed down the time. Script department is built. And first of all, we're hiring you. Straight off the bat. Choose a genre. So what's our favourite genre? We do like our thrillers or our detective stories. We're going to go detective. Action. And thriller. They're the three we're going to be main on. We got our script writers. And then I guess we're going to start by picking up our ideas. So, do we want an action cop film? A Detective Night doesn't go well. Drama, you know, we're gonna go action cop. What script writer do we want on it? Your favorite one is drama. Your favorite one is action. What's your issues? The prizes people the wrong. Okay. We're going to have to go with you because you're an action person, even though we don't like you nowadays. We do what we do. So that's being in production. Continuing to develop your film is the key. Pick an upgrade for the department, an upgrade. Right, so I need to actually do the story workshop. We'll just do that. There we go. It'll take 50 days. This one, I don't like these two, so we're going to remove these ideas and hopefully they come up with new ones. This one's about to get into... So that one's being developed. It's going to take 83 days. It's going to take 8... It's going to be ready in a week. What's construction? So we now need to build pre-production and post-production. I need to do in post-production. We'll stick there and get that started on the construction's cost. We've got everything else built. We've got advanced stuff. Security. I'm going to say, can I get this over here somewhere so it's nearer the front? And everything else we'll leave. So we'll get these all built up and we'll get this film out and developed. Gonna have the opening day. Messenger of Death. What's our tagline? Messenger of Death. Escape. The Messenger of Death escape the... Do we need a tagline? Messenger of Death. No, we don't need a tagline. We just released the film. So we're getting an A+. Releasing the quality. Okay. So we've spent basically 2 million right now of the money that we had. We've spent quite a lot on this. Okay. So we've spent basically 500,000. And then we just let the time pass by and see where we are. Yeah, so it's now releasing, and we're gonna see how much money it makes us. While these get developed, and that gets developed as well. Grades. Upgrade the film lab. This costs money. Yeah, so that'll take 500 days to upgrade that. We'll can't do it at the same time as that, so that's okay. Yeah. Let time just pass by and see how much we make. We're making so much money. Like first week, we've made profit after the first week. 99% attendance, that's crazy. We made 500,000 profit, which is great. I borrowed a little money from some people. They seem like nice guys. They had honest eyes. I returned the whole amount of money, but they're around everywhere demanding that I pay off the debt. I returned the whole amount today, but I need a little, you know what they say. I'll show the cards who's boss. We'll help him out of the mess. We'll get some more loyalty and it'll help us develop another film. Do we have any more ideas? Historical detective? That's a bad idea. That's just a bad idea. You're on holiday, which is what you're doing. Yeah. Can we... Oh, we can get more script writers. That makes a lot of sense. Right. So we want a... Okay, you're a detective thriller. And there are other studios. So... You're a gambler. We'll hire you. We don't need to hire any more editors or composers at the moment. So hopefully they will come up with an idea. That'll do well. Right. So the first 4 weeks were successful. The film is still making a lot of money at the box office. And we're paying in rental fees. We'll make a lot more than our original distribution plan. Okay. Let's extend the distribution plan. Pre-production is completed. Head of pre-production is going to be you over here. And you've hired some actors. Rent the studio after the change of ownership. Their names are still the same. We don't change the names. Directors have stayed as well. So we're going to upgrade the casting office. Upgrades. You can have 3 months. Marketing and outreach, I think we're going to go for your upgrade. Do we have any general upgrades for here? Human resource officer. Maintains an ethical competition. Yeah. Chief financial officer. Don't really need loans, but get these upgrades while we're here. And then you can donate to charities to earn reputation points. Yeah. Do that one for you. What do we have over here for upgrades and maintenance? Do landscaping, because that's the only one we've got at the moment. And then we just whiz through the time. We're going to have this updated in 3 days anyway. There we go. Construction's complete on here. We'll hire you. We'll get straight into... We upgrade the sound stage. We'll do production support upgrade first. Oh, we've got an upgrade to story workshop. We'll upgrade the writing to make them write faster. Pause. Did you have anything we can... Oh, we can build your soundstage level 1. Any more better ideas? Thriller, working man. A hard-working, fine, enjoying life, but facing social injustice. We'll give that to you. So we've got 2 films on the go being written. Construction story workshop. Stick that there. So we can build things around here, which is good. We've made so much money profit. So our tendency is slowly going down. But that's fine. We're still making money coming in. And this is literally only our first film that's gone out. Do we have any more ideas? No. Death Delivery Service is definitely our next film we're going to produce. We've made 2.5 million, basically. Which has basically funded all our builds of everything. So 4-week gross is 1 million. Total gross, total expenses, profit. So we've still got a bit more advertising. We'll extend it once more. Let me have a look at what films are out. So, we're not the biggest film, but we're going to be finishing up soon anyway. But yeah, that's okay. So we've done good with this film in the box office. We're just not going to have any films for ourselves. We've still got 91 cinemas. Can't upgrade anything there, so we're good. Just waiting for this to finish being developed. We've got these two that are going to be developed beforehand. Everything else should have a... Security have been updated. We're going to hire you as security. We're going to just go straight ahead and go into... Give the soundstage a new name, soundstage 2. Give you... Protection against surveillance and espionage, operations, null center, bodyguards. We'll go bodyguard to help with any issues. Okay, script has been completed. 4.1, which is not as good as our first one. A 7.1 script. Going to continue. Okay, we've got an upgrade in our people. So we're going to start this as our first project. So, these are places where the events are filmed take place. Okay. You need to decide which scene should be shot on a soundstage and which will be filmed on location. Select the location quality of the soundstage. Okay. You can always change your mind on the name. Okay. We have soundstage 2. Cinematographer will be yourself. So we're going to need to upgrade scouting officer. Okay. These are the main 2. And then these will be the other 2. So these will be... Okay. So it'll cost more to film in city interiors. We'll do city streets for the outside. We'll do a station on location. Movie theatre in the city interiors we can do inside the studio. Okay. Filming technology. You only have that. We only have that as well. We'll get more extras, and we'll have extra crew. So we shouldn't have any issues with that. It is going to cost us basically $500,000 anyway. So producer... Okay. I'll stick on to you. Who we're going to play? I get to play the cop. Yeah, hot tempted, but we'll do you. Tribal chief. Get you. Alright. So to begin pre-production, okay. There's going to be 27 days pre-production, 84 days production. It's going to cost a lot, but we're going to accept our prices. We're going to send it through, and that's going to get filmed. Soundstage 1. Change that name. I can build more sound stages, but we won't at the moment. We're just going to let that run. This is going to be finished in a second as well, this story workshop. And what can we do in the story workshop? Oh, this is where we make our own movie. We're going to do Sherlock. No idea if that's how you spell it. It's going to be a detective. Not with drama, but detective, drama, and action. More detective than anything. Modern American city, modern American town. Modern American city. Okay. So our protagonist is going to be the detective. Our antagonist is going to be criminal mastermind, because that's just how Sherlock is. Supporting character. Sidekick. We do a female sidekick. We're going to do a... No, we're going to do a sidekick. Theme and events. Overcrowded shootout. Try. So it's not going to be prison breaks. We've already done that. Someone is seeking vengeance for those they have. Yes. And a search for the killer. It's going to be search for the killer. And the finale is going to be... Protagonist rescues hostage. Oh, this is an interesting one. So we're going to do protagonist rescues hostage as the final. So they don't get resurrection. No, we'll do antagonist gets punished, because the antagonist can get... Yeah. So it's a happy ending one. Who are going to have write it? That's the issue. We'll have you. We'll see what you come up with. Do you guys have any other ideas for films? No, we don't like that one. Right, so we're actually going to produce our own film. We're going to end distribution of our old film and send to archive. Move on a composing the story, tap writer button. Okay, so that's how I go to there, which I don't need to do. We have this being done. What do we need to do here? This conversation never happened. I was portraying a pile of documents inherited when I came across something. Previous studio promised delay box office to the film. There's an amendment to the main contract. Yeah, we never saw the document because we're not... Okay. So if that happens, that happens. But there's nothing we're doing about it, because it's not our contract. We didn't produce the film. You guys produced the film. So we're upgrading that. Okay. Open our service department where you can offer your employees gifts, services, and entertainment. Yeah, we'll get that one next. We're just working on upgrades right now. 10 days left on the pre-production of this. We hopefully get this one ready to release. Yeah. We've got influence points, we've got reputation. Okay, that's good. Security is updated. So we've got bodyguards. Abduction. Contract. Wow, okay. Protection against surveillance and espionage. We'll do next. That is now ready to go to move ahead. So that's all our costs. It's gone up. Great. That's gone down. That's not good. You've upgraded. Okay. So a lot of things went down. We're going to have to start production, though, because it's our first film. We're going to add... We need security staff. Went to Africa once. That is, got rid of the... Getting rid of the composer for that, because it's one of those things where we just don't. Protection. Let's hire... Protection of... Select an agent. We don't have agents. Right. Security, here we go. We'll get 3. Add you on here. And then we'll get protection for... the director as well. For the filming of it. And then who is it we fired? Where can I see staff? It was composer, wasn't it? We need another composer. I think we're going to get you. We got you. Either way, we're fine. We've got what we need to do. And we'll just carry on. So that's now going to be in post-production for 82 days. This is going to be in production for 5 days. So we just hit some stuff from there. Any more ideas? Comedy Tropical Cop. Yeah, no, that's not going to be a good film. What I'm going to do, though, is leave it here for this episode. This one is... We've done our first episode, our first film release, which obviously we didn't have any choice in. This is our second film release, which we do have choice in. Our third release, it might be The Last 5 Sunsets, and our fourth will be Sherlock. But we'll see what it is like when we come back next episode with all that, because I've just realised we can zoom out. Anyway... We're doing what we're doing. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's the first look of it. I'm going to do a few more episodes on this and see how it goes. and then we'll see what happens after the demo comes out, after the full release. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time for the next video.